ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day, the 27th pauri of Surat Var Mahle Chauthe Ki, the Salok, also of the fourth Nanak, followed by the pauris. Salok Mahalla Chautha. गुरमुख अंतर सांत है, मन तन नामे समाए. नामो चितवै नाम पढ़ै, नाम में रहे लिवलाय. नाम पदार्थ पाया, चिंता गई बिलाए. सतगुर मिलिए नाम उपजै, तिसना भुख सब जाय. नानक नामे रत्या, नामो पल्ले पाय. So literally, within the Gurmukh Antar dwells peace and tranquility. The mind and body is absorbed in Naam, wisdom of the self. So the Gurmukh here refers to those who are Guru-oriented, and within them is the presence of Naam, that resonance of truth. In other words, through the Guru, they have found concordance or resonance with Naam. Namo chitva naam pada. So here, to reflect and to study Naam really means reflecting upon the sabad. Because Naam here is being used synonymously with sabad. If you recall the previous sabad, there the verse was Kirpa kare je apni tan nanak sabad samahe. So here it is mantan name samahe. So we can infer that here the reading, the reflection is of the sabad as it appears to us in Gurbani. And Naam padarth paya. So padarth, Naam is a substance here, a thing, whereas we know that it is not a thing either. But here it refers to the sabad, which is expressed through Gurbani. So knowledge, Naam padarth paya, we gain knowledge of Naam through the sabad. Chinta gai bilai, and one's worry melts away. Satgura miliye Naam upajai. Here again, the emphasis that Naam is made manifest through the Satgur. And the Satgur is synonymous with its sabad. The Guru and its sabad are the same. Tisna bhukh sab jai. Tisna, Trishna, is that fire of desire, that unquenchable thirst that we all have. If you recall again in the previous passage, we talked about how Maya colonizes our mind and it creates this attachment. It ties us to the ebb and flow of desires. We are caught in that. But Satgur miliye naam upajai. The Satguru gives us a tranquil mind, santa hai, and then Naam manifests, and we then become grounded in wisdom. That is essentially the message here. So it is through Gurbani, the Sabad, that Naam becomes manifest within. Satgur miliya Naam upajay. And then Nanak Namo Ratya, Namo Palle Pai. What you discover is that you are now soaked in this wisdom. And where was this wisdom? Palle Pai. It was near you. It was within you. And you hang on to it. Palle Pai. Keep it. So Guru-oriented people go through this churn. And then in their lives, they assimilate this wisdom, and this wisdom is expressed in their actions. Mahalla Chautha. Satgur Purkh je marya, Brahme Parmaya kar chhod gaya. Us pichhe vajje fakdi, moh kala aage bhaya. Us aral baral moh nikale, nit chaggu satda mua. Kya hove kise hi de kite, ਜਾਂ ਤੁਰ ਕਿਰਤ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਪਿਆ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਜਾਏ ਤੇ ਤਿਹ ਉਹ ਝੂਠਾ ਕੂੜ ਬੋਲੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾ ਪਾਵੇ ਵੇਖੋ ਭਾਈ ਵਡਿਆਈ ਹਰ ਸੰਤ ਹੋ ਸੁਆਮੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੀ ਜੈਸਾ ਕੋਈ ਕਰੇ ਤੈਸਾ ਕੋਈ ਪਾਵੇ ਇਹ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਹੋਵੇ ਦਰ ਸਾਚੈ ਅੱਗੋਂ ਦੇ ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਆਖ ਸੁਣਾਵੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪੁਰਖ ਜੇ ਮਾਰਿਆ that is to say those who are bereft of this wisdom of the Satgur who are turned away who are not Guru oriented they are deluded and they wander around in confusion. Parama Paramaya, this is confusion and wandering. And they abandon their homes. Now this is to be taken literally. People leave their homes, and it is also metaphorically the home within. And us pichhe vajje fakdi, wherever they go, the echoes of shame follows them. Their face is darkened, muh kalle, agge bhaya. What that means is that they carry within them the shame of ignorance. And then it comes to their speech. This is talking about the manmukh. Us aral baral moho nikale, coarse, illiterate speech. Dirty speech constantly spills from the mouth of such a mind. They are quarrelsome, nitta chaggu, suttada mua, dead, spiritually dead, always quarrelsome, both within and without. Kya hove kise hi de kitiya? What can anyone do for such a mind? Because its destiny is unfolding according to its own deeds. Wherever such a mind appears, it speaks falsehood and deceit, jhutha kood bolle, and nobody actually finds joy in the presence of such a mind. So behold, the Guru says, Vekho pai, this is the law of the divine. As one acts, so one receives. What is being said here is, this is the psychology of spiritual alienation, when consciousness turns away from the truth. It loses its moorings. The sense of inner anchoring is lost. And obviously the blackened face simply is symbolic of estrangement from wisdom, which is light. And so the manmukh becomes reactive quarrelsome, hollow. So it is projecting outward what is festering within. And what is festering within is rot. But then the Guru says, this is the moral order. You can't really blame the Manmukh either. That's the beauty of Gurbani. Because it is only acting out as it is intended to. You cannot be judgmental. But the Guru is simply explaining what happens. In the Pauri, Gur Sache Badda Thyo Rakhwale Gur Ditte Puran Hoyas Gur Charani Manaratte Gur Kripal Beyante Avgan Sabhatte Gur Apni Kirpa Tari Apne Karlatte Nanak Sad Balihar Jis Gur Ke Gun Ditte. These are the qualities. Those protected by that wisdom are firmly established and safeguarded. Rakhwale Gurditte. Their hopes are fulfilled. Purana hui aas. Because their minds are now absorbed in the wisdom of the Guru. The Guru is boundless, compassionate, and removes the faults. Avgana Sabhatte. So grace is what ultimately matters. So in this Pauri, what we are seeing is contrasting states of consciousness. The Gurmukh oriented, which is harmonized, through which Naam is sensed, and the Manmukh, severed from the truth and devoured by its own restlessness. So coherence versus fragmentation. When awareness is coherent, integrated, cravings cease and life will unfold effortlessly. But when your ego dislocates the center, that same energy will burn as anxiety and conflict. It's the same energy. It just depends on what orientation you are giving it. So the Guru is one orientation. It is consciousness that is in resonance with reality. And it is the one that restores you to integration. So make a pick. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.